What's the story, Morning Glory? What is the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this quick conversation about the saga that never ends regarding tjholmes and amyrobach. So where are we now with this whole situation? They are still not back with Good Morning America. ABC is still conducting an internal investigation, I guess, to see if there's anything that they could really hang their hat on to justify not bringing them back and to pay them no money or to pay them as little money as possible. Outside of probably them having to fulfill their contract with tjholmes and amyrobach. What I mean is, if they don't want them, if they don't come back and they are terminated from ABC or from Good Morning America, they still probably will have to pay out the remaining money that's owed on their contract, but they probably don't want to pay anything more than that. Maybe also to avoid a lawsuit, or if they are sued by TJ and Amy, to have a better chance of winning in court. That's why I guess they're digging as hard as they're digging into the past of Amy and tjholmes at Good Morning America. I do believe that the investigation is more centered around tjholmes than Amy, because tjholmes is showing or has shown a pattern of carrying on these affairs with his coworkers while working at Good Morning America. So that is still continuing. Now, in their investigation, they did find something. I don't know if it's enough for them to hang their hat on to justify not bringing tjholmes back, but they did find something. So back in 2015, it was discovered that tjholmes was having an affair with a young lady who worked at Good Morning America by the name of Jasmine Pettaway. At that time in 2015, Jasmine Pettaway was 24 years old, and I think tjholmes was about between 10 to 15 years older than her. Now, she worked as a script coordinator and tjholmes worked as a correspondent. So in the hierarchy of things, he was her superior. He was above her. This was her very first real job in television, and she was looking for a mentor, and, tjholmes rose to the occasion. So they were carrying on an intimate relationship. According to Page Six, a source told Page Six that their relationship first became physical in his office a couple of hours before he was supposed to get on the air. There was also another incident, this source is reporting to Page Six, that when they were out in public, I think they were at a restaurant or a bar after work, he got really touchy-feely with her. He was very, hands-on with her, and he had on his wedding ring, and he was very much still married to his wife, Mary Lee Feibig. And the point of all of that was to say that even in public, he really didn't care if other people saw. He didn't care what it looked like. He got really touchy-feely with this young lady, and had on his wedding ring, didn't give a damn. So everybody has been saying, well, I've been seeing a lot of comments and stuff on several platforms where people are like, if they hadn't been so, if him and amyrobach had not been so blatant and so arrogant about their relationship, if they showed any type of decorum, not necessarily remorse or regret, but just to kind of be like, okay, yeah, we're together. We want to be together, but we're not going to advertise it to the world. If they hadn't been so blatant about it, maybe there could have been a chance or a possibility of this scandal possibly going away. Also, maybe they could have been returning to their jobs. Who knows? But what the driving force, this is what people are saying, not necessarily me, but what I've been reading. The driving force behind this investigation was that Amy and TJ were just so cavalier about it. They even were joking about it on air. Not a really obvious joke, but like a little secret, hidden kind of joke that they made about the scandal breaking and their affair, and kind of acting like we don't really care, we don't give a damn, we're together, this is how it is, and we don't care what y'all think, and we don't care about our spouses, whatever, we're going to do whatever the hell we want to do. So but for that type of behavior, maybe could have been a possibility of them keeping their jobs. Now, everybody has lawyered up. Amy, TJ, everybody has lawyered up. And supposedly the lawyers are all supposed to be going into some kind of mediation to work out some type of a deal, settlement. I have no idea. I also saw someone had said that basically tjholmes for sure, maybe amyrobach, but for tjholmes for sure, it's going to be really hard for him to get back into this line of work. People are kind of seeing him as a liability, like someone who cannot control themselves. They're out there wilding out, having affairs, relationships with people that they work with, which is, is sort of kind of like, not necessarily taboo, but it can be very problematic when it comes to the whole thing of, you trying to use your position, use your influence to lure women into having affairs with you or sleeping with you, especially people who work beneath you, who feel like maybe they have no choice, people who may feel like, well, maybe this is what I need to do to move up in my career, etc., taking advantage. So Miss Jasmine Pettaway, she didn't stay at ABC too long, or she didn't stay at Good Morning America too long. She ended up leaving. The affair lasted a few months, and the report said that after the affair, Miss Pettaway was kind of left dazed and confused. Like, she really didn't understand what had just happened between her and TJ Holmes. She didn't understand if what happened was real, or if he was just using her, or what the hell was going on. So after saying all of that, I kind of wonder, and I know that maybe Amy doesn't care that TJ is this way, because there's rumors out there that she was having an affair on one of her previous husbands. And so, her and TJ are probably were meant to be together. They don't care about affairs. They don't care about people's cheating past. It doesn't really matter to them. But if Amy thinks that, TJ is going to be any different with her, then, like, why would she think that, if that's what she's thinking at all? Maybe she doesn't really care if he's going to be different. Maybe she could care less if he's going to cheat on her, because this is just the lifestyle that her and TJ live. I don't know. But I was wondering to myself, like, girl, you see his pattern, you see his history. Why do you think he would be any different? If the mother of his children, it wasn't any different for them, why would it be any different for you? And then TJ Holmes, do you have the capability of monogamy? Do you have the capability of truly loving someone? And if you don't have the capability of monogamy, that's fine. There's a lot of people out there who are down with polyamory, polygamy. They're down with all of that. You can still be single and just date a whole bunch of women. There's a whole bunch of people who really don't care if you're dating or seeing other people. So, like, my question is, why not just live that way? Why are you constantly wanting to get married, but then you also want to have affairs? It seems like this is some type of a turn on for you, to be committed to one woman, but then sneak around with a whole other type of women. I don't know. Maybe it's a turn on for Amy. I have no idea. So where are we at now? Their jobs, I guess, are still up in the air. Everybody's lawyered up. Hopefully a conclusion will be coming down the pipeline soon, as far as, are they in or are they out? Good Morning America has experienced phenomenal ratings based on this scandal. So who knows? It worked out for Good Morning America as far as ratings. Now, I've seen reports about low morale at Good Morning America because the president of ABC, Miss Godwin, she's been acting kind of wishy-washy, doesn't really know which way to go, doesn't really know what to do with Amy and TJ. I don't know. So I don't know if her job is also in jeopardy, if she makes the wrong move or if she makes the wrong decision, if she's worried about her own job being in jeopardy, because ABC doesn't want scandals. So that's where we're at now. If anything really, really major comes up, I guess we can still talk about it. Thank you so much for dropping by. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to rate the video, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.